good people? What it is, what it do with the whoop whoop. Welcome back to Uncomfortable Conversations. It is me, it is I, it is she, Miss Tamika Renee Bly. Whoop whoop whoop. I hope everyone is doing well out there. Listen, I had a game night last night. And it ended at like 4 in the morning.
Accordingly.
Bam! It was dope. It was more like a party. But today, I have my cousin, Deuce motherfucking Deuce, in the motherfucking house. I had to say it twice.
You know, it's my grandfather said. He said that, Deuce.
Shout out to Gramps. Shout out to Gramps.
My granddaddy called.
So, this is my big cousin right here, and we gonna shoot the shit. But before we shoot the shit, I have a quote and an affirmation. Alright? And make sure y'all got y'all drink or y'all blunt. And when I pass the blunt, make sure y'all hit it. Because y'all be acting like y'all scared. Alright, I'm going to start with the quote first. And I forgot who wrote this quote. Because I like to mention the author too, but that's fine. Feelings are much like waves. We can't stop them from coming, but we can choose which ones to surf. It needs like one of them bomb drops on that part, because that quote that's the shit. Because shit'll happen. We can pretty much choose which of our feelings we're going to allow to actually take us there. Right? Like bring us down. Or we can choose to just ride the motherfucking wave and I guess still have a positive mindset, because shit is going to be thrown at us, but we can pick and choose, especially if we have immediate control of said situation. Right?
Exactly.
Bam! Just wanted to make sure I said that right. Alright, y'all, so that's that. And the affirmation for today, I'm going to say it once and then I'm going to say it twice. I am reducing distractions and nurturing mindfulness. I am reducing distractions and nurturing mindfulness. I am reducing
pouring into yourself, in a sense.
Distractions and nurturing mindfulness. AKA pouring into yourself.
Right.
Alright, y'all. So, right, I got some tea today, some elderberry and echinacea, because I did more drinking than I did eating. Yes, I did, but it's okay. I'm alive and well. So, me and Cuz was discussing something, and we was talking about how, like, if you're negative on the inside, it can make you ugly on the outside. Period. Like, it's just period, point blank. If on the inside you, I guess, harbor hurt, pain, it can't really be hurt, pain, but if you're someone, most importantly, who don't love themselves, you are going to project all that, I guess, let's say, self-hate that you have for yourself onto others, and that's when you mistreat others and just, be corny, be whack. Some people are whack, cuz, like, some people are really whack. Like, and it's like, do you know you're whack? Do you think they know?
I think people do, for real. A lot of people are just comfortable with being who they are. That's it. At that point in their life, some people are stuck. Like, we all go through that, of course.
Right.
Have times where we entertain stuff that we know we shouldn't, but we do. And it's the same thing. But some people are just stuck there no matter what.
Right.
Right. No matter how old you are or whatever. But some people move on, realize, move different, make better decisions all the way around no matter what. I just feel like
some people are comfortable just being where they're at.
Pretty much.
Well, okay, comfortable being where they're at when it's on a negative side of things, because some people could be comfortable where they're at but still be in like a good place genuinely and be comfortable where they're at. But I'm talking about the ones who are comfortable being in negativity, comfortable in and always having to depend on someone else to help them get out of their shit. Comfortable and just like staying stuck.
Right.
That stuck energy.
That's what people do though. A lot of people, you know, operate. I feel like the things that people go through in their past or at some point in their life is a lot of the contribution to the way they are.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's it.
And the way some people are truly fucked up. That's just what it is.
You know,
they're truly fucked up. Keep passing me the light.
They say they genuine for you, but in a sense, it's like
They
they
always
have
show
love
you.
for you,
Mhm.
but at the same time, it's like they don't. You know, they'll do things for you, whatever the case.
Mhm.
It just seems like that. That can
Right.
be, and that person still will not be that. You know, so it goes back to people being with people because of what they got.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or what they could do for you or whatever. It's like you gonna sacrifice your character for that.
Right.
At the
Right.
end of the day, so I don't know.
And some people really will sacrifice their fucking character for some bullshit and be okay with it. I'm okay being labeled the bad guy. Some people are really okay having that label of, this is possibly a person that you might not want to fuck with. And some people kind of are okay being in that energy.
Right.
It's despicable. How you feel about people who have the woe is me mentality? Everything is everyone else's fault. The universe, the world, everybody else but them.
People who can't take accountability.
Mhm.
That's what it is. Like some people just disrespect accountability. You know?
Disrespect accountability. That's
Pretty much.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah, that's what they be doing.
Well, I'm big on accountability. I talk about that shit all the time because I feel like it's so simple. How hard is it to be like, I fucked up here, I fucked up there, you know what, I should never did that, and I'm gonna hold myself accountable for doing that. Whether, because you can hold yourself accountable when you do something to yourself. Like, you can make a mistake. It don't have to necessarily be you holding yourself accountable because you did something to someone. You could have just fucked up somewhere and been like, you know what, instead of me blaming such and such or this situation, let me just look at me, what I could have did, or you know what I mean, how I could have moved different in that situation. Because it's okay, like, and I always say it's okay to turn that mirror around to yourself and check yourself. I check me before anybody have to.
Right. That's if you can't check yourself, you can't evolve for real. That's the
Yeah.
thing. If you have to hold yourself accountable to be able to move forward for
Right.
yourself
Right.
first. Not even like you're just taking away from yourself, not holding yourself accountable.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
You know?
Accountability.
That's what you gotta learn. That's it.
It's a big word. Not everybody has grasped the hold on to exactly what accountability is. It's crazy that, like, we still gotta, like, not, okay, of course, always hold people accountable, but it's crazy that when you hold certain people accountable, they feel like they're being attacked because they're not quite in that energy where they are holding themselves accountable. So when you point some shit out and try to make them accountable for their shit, it quickly gets turned around on you. Like, now you're coming down on them. Where it's like, no, you don't see the shit you doing. You don't.
People don't want to. I feel like this. A person can do something to you with the intent of knowing that it's gonna hurt you still, but do it because they
Yeah.
can get away with it.
Yeah.
They feel like they might, because you might not know. So in a sense, they are getting away with it, especially if you don't know, right?
And then you find out, but it's like, okay, well, shit, it already happened. It still,
Yeah,
damn,
and still,
damn, damn. Mm.
people are always gonna be who they are, no matter what. A person can be 20 years, 50 years older than a person, and at heart, that person can be who's 50 years older than someone that's like 15. In heart, that person really can move and act like a child.
Right.
That person. You know what I mean? So
Right.
at the end of the day,
I've heard from an older woman that some older men are much worse than a younger man. I'm like, wow.
so people, character, this was inside you, this was your heart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Character, yeah. Because, and two, you can't allow, like, I know from just having conversations with men, a lot of men have been through some shit when it comes to women, right? And that has hardened their heart. So they're gonna treat the rest of the females, if not the same. They might not treat them the same, but bring in some of the same behavior from that last situation. And it's like, okay, even if the man or the woman vice versa can see that the other party is not like the last fucking situation, right? But still continue to treat it like it's the last situation, and then you leave the person, right? But it's like, my nigga, you still didn't change, or shorty, you still ain't changed. Like,
Right.
it's like, when are you gonna stop repeating the same behavior, repeating the same pattern? Because you seeing it's failing in your relationships. Like, some people self sabotage,
And I feel like
do it
that's
to themselves.
and that's lead back to, like, when people self sabotage, what they're gonna do is try to reflect back on you.
Right.
A lot, try to
Right.
put a lot of shit back on you and just make it seem like it's you. Most of the time, everything's you. But some people is just like that. You gotta take it for what it is. Know who to really, let entertain your energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep everybody out your way. You gotta really kind of like create your own lane and just stay in it.
That's it. That's it.
That is it. Right there.
That's it. And ain't nothing wrong with creating your own lane and staying in it. It's gonna be a few people who might look at it like you're switching up, you're acting funny and all that shit. That's cool. I can be all that, but I'm growing. Okay? I'm fucking elevating while you are still in the same energy. So that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I take shit like that. Like, that's okay if I'm being labeled funny and all that shit. It's just when you choose to distance yourself from the bullshit, the drama, the grown people especially, who refuse to hold themselves accountable. Because it be the grown people, the grown people. And it's like, I mean, you still,
Acting like a child.
and you're okay with that. If you're okay with that, cool.
It's one of the traits of that,
That's on you.
Childish behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But what can you do?
I spoke about grown boys and grown girls. Grown fucking boys and grown girls.
A lot of the time, too, people do get caught up with people who they know aren't good for them, but that doesn't stop them from doing it.
Right. Right.
It still doesn't stop them from doing it. And they entertain a lot of the wrong energy, and regardless, you're gonna be somewhat of a, like, real reflection of one another the more you interact with somebody, no matter what
Yeah.
the cause, no matter why you're not. When I say reflection, I just mean like
Y'all gonna mirror each other.
a lot of your energy is gonna be bouncing off this person. So if you have them around you all the time,
Yeah.
so
Especially
that's
if
a
it's
lot.
not good energy, you'll start to yeah.
It's no way you can't. You just gotta know how to pick, choose, move accordingly. You know.
That's it. That's it. Even with family, it
In
don't even
life,
gotta be period. Family, friends, foe. Period.
in life, in life,
Mhm.
you just really. That's what I'm really learning for real.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. That's one of the best things I learned. And when you do that, you start to attract a lot of other energy that you didn't before,
Mhm.
because you're putting out a different type of energy. But you're the same like if you was a negative person
Mhm.
doing negative things, and you put that same energy into something positive, you still gonna get some results.
Right.
You still gonna get some good results.
Right. It's all about perception and mindset. Most importantly, definitely mindset. A lot of people don't switch their mindset in a way where they can see. Sometimes you can't look at it as the glass is half full. Sometimes you just can't look at it that way. Sometimes you have to just switch the narrative if you can, as long as it makes sense and it works for you and nobody else, right? Because that's all that matters. Because once you become a better version of you, you will be able to be better to everybody, whoever you come in contact with. Don't nobody want to be around a shitty person. Don't nobody want to be around a negative person. Don't nobody want to be
I feel
around.
like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Too. At the end of the day, why do I want to hang around you to be a certain? If I'm gonna be a certain way with you,
Right.
why am I gonna devote a bunch of energy to you to like be ready to go around your back and do something?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what's the point?
Right.
What's the
Like, I
point?
know I'm gonna fuck you over.
Yeah.
It's like when people know, people be knowing. People be knowing. People ain't stupid. When people be knowing, like, I know I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do that to you, but yet and still, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna present myself. Or some people show up one way, and then you get in deeper, and it's like, oh shit, how you showed up is not the same person you are right now. What the fuck happened? This is how you've always been. Because
Right.
that mask, people wearing that mask is real.
Right.
And when that shit fall all the way off.
And when people are wearing a mask, they know when they're wearing a mask. A lot of times. So you can't really even say that.
I've been tired of people. Dead ass. Like, I've
They
been
care
tired of
for real.
people. Not, clearly not all people, but like I don't have the patience for people who, and you can tell who is choosing to stay in a certain energy. I don't have time for people who just feel like it's okay to be an asshole. It's okay to be fucked up. It's okay to mistreat genuine people.
Right.
You know, and but then still expect for those same people to be there when they call them. It's like, how does that work? Like, don't push me away and expect me to answer when you call me.
Exactly.
Pretty
A lot of
much.
times people do that. They still want to have their way. That's it. People are selfish. People are selfish. They want to have their way. They gonna do whatever it takes. You know, go that extra mile to make you a believer.
I will never go out my way to hurt anybody. It be that part. I feel like some people be doing the absolute most. Oh, your phone ringing? Auntie. Auntie.
I didn't know. I didn't tell her. My phone.
It's okay, Auntie. It's cool. You ain't know. I'm just getting tired of people in general, though. I said that, I think, on the last one. Because it's just, after a certain time, and we know maturity doesn't come with age, but after a certain time, like, how long should it or does it take for one to be like, I can't keep operating like this. I can't keep treating people like this. I can't keep doing this to myself. And then for the ones who stay in, like, friendships, relationships, whatever the case, whatever type of ship it is, the ones who stay in those that they know is not good for them, for those people, the question now becomes, it's not this person is hurting you. You're allowing that person to hurt you. So when are you going to stop doing that to you? Because we all have free will. We can choose when we want to pull back from things that are not right for us.
Absolutely.
Some of us choose to actually stay there.
You know what it is? Sometimes it's like anything else. Like, let's say gambling, sex, drugs. It's like anything else. An addictive behavior, something is not right for you, and you still do it anyways.
Right.
Right. Like that.
Some people have addictive personalities, though. It don't take them long to become accustomed to something. That's just wild.
But it can just be, it doesn't, it's so many different umbrellas,
Yeah.
Like, look at the category of things we're talking about.
Right.
Like gambling, sex, or, like, things of that nature. Just going along the lines of doing the most.
Right.
Weird stuff. Like, getting tied up or whatever you do. Having wild parties, people sleeping with their family. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world.
People sleeping with their family.
Like, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. So it's like,
because I know cousins who are definitely sexing each other.
How can't you?
It's wild.
The world's a crazy place, so you really gotta try to.
That's why I go to work and come home and be around the people that I enjoy being around. Host game night here and there. But even simple interactions nowadays can be hit or miss. Because you don't know how the other party, how their mindset is. Like, people be having fucked up days and will take it out on the first person they see. Whether they know you or not. And don't let it be someone who's in a relationship and it's like, listen, I ain't even know you had a bad day at work. I'm just coming to the crib and you lashing out on me. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. A lot of people don't know how to communicate.
Right.
A lot of people know how to communicate, but the communication skills be fucked up. They want you to just listen to them without y'all listening to each other and coming to an equal ground. Grown boys and grown girls. There's a lot of grown people out here, though, that just haven't quite caught on.
At the end of the day, I feel like you gotta try to just really navigate properly. You gotta know how to, in a sense, read people. You gotta get familiar with behaviors.
Right.
Like,
Right.
It's damn near like you're becoming like a psychologist or something, because you're studying, like, you're learning people. And in behaviors and traits and qualities and characteristics of this person. You feel me? So it's like, that's a lot to distribute. It's not just one thing.
Right. It's a whole, that's why I like watching crime shows, for real. Because I really be getting into not only why people kill, but why some people's brain actually operate the way they do. Like, some people can't take rejection. Some people can't take heartbreak. Some people are just not going to deal with the fact that, how dare you leave me and go and do better for yourself. And that's fucked up. The shit that'll make someone snap. It's like, for me, it's like, okay, if you fucked up and I don't want to be with you no more, just let me go. You fucked up. Like, you're going to try to fight, but if it's over, it's over. Just leave it alone. It's like, for me, it's like, why can't it just be that simple? No, because you got some people who refuse to let their ex move on.
Right, and that's men and that's men and women.
Yes.
Some people go as far as killing them. People
For
go to jail for
real.
that. That's
And
just
don't
what it is.
care, and don't care.
There's people that go to jail for that. There's men that go to jail, women too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got all these, they got shows on about it. Like, that's definitely a fact. So,
And then mental
what
health.
it is.
There be a lot of. I feel like a lot of people are walking around undiagnosed.
I feel like a lot of people don't even care or even think that far. They don't even sit down and deal with themselves enough. Like, these are the type of people that literally can't stay alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Always in something.
they can't stay alone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't stay alone, then you have to be able to learn. You have to learn how to stay alone.
Yeah.
If you can stay alone and believe in yourself long enough,
Mm-hmm.
then
You're gonna be good.
you're gonna be good.
For real.
You gotta just pour into yourself.
That's
a lot of the times. That's a lot. That's part of the evolution.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're here, to evolve,
Right.
to get
Right.
better. To be more.
And a lot of people who can't be alone, I feel like, because I remember my dad saying that, well, when you're alone, you're never in bad company, as long as you're okay with yourself. As long as, like you said, you've poured into yourself and you love yourself and all that shit. First of all, if all that is a factor, you're not going to even put up with no one else's shit. Because you're going to be so much in tune with yourself that, first of all, you're going to recognize the bullshit before it even get to you. For real. You're going to see the shit before it even really come to your door.
Right.
It's wild. People will still try to pull a fast one on you.
Absolutely.
They don't give a fuck. People will still try to see, let me see how far I can push you. Let me see how far I can take you. Let me see how mad I can get you. Let me see how much I can do until you be like, alright, enough is enough. And even still, let me see if enough is really enough. So I'm still going to continue to test you after that.
Right.
The nerve.
Right.
The audacity.
Right.
To keep it real where it real need to be kept. Some women just ain't shit. Some men just ain't shit. It's not all. It's just a few, a few handpicked from each group, because it's not all of y'all. It's not, but the women who are not shit, and the same with the men. That shit.
I feel like it's far few in between.
Far
few in between.
Because it's not everybody. And let's not look at everybody in the same light. Let's not look at, because you dealt with this type of you dealt with someone who was fucked up. Let's say you meet someone else and maybe you see one thing about them that reminds you of the other person. Let's not automatically shun people. Let's show people grace, because some people are still in the energy of growing.
Right.
And still trying to work on themselves. And you'll be able to see and know that, especially by having conversations with said person. But just recognize when the situation is just not right for you. We got to be able to fucking recognize that. Pay attention to how people speak. Pay attention when them words don't match up to the fucking actions.
Right.
Because I love when people tell me one thing and show me something else. And then be mind blown when I cut them the fuck off. After it happens way too many times. Because you give people chances. But you can't keep telling me you're going to do something. And then I don't be on your back about it. But then I remind you one time, oh yeah, da-da-da. And then it's like, damn, I ain't never heard from you after you told me you was going to do that.
Right.
And then it be the worst when you don't ask and they offer. Don't offer me shit that you can't deliver
I didn't even
on.
come to you.
Don't offer me nothing that you can't deliver on.
Crazy.
It's just, damn. I pray for some of the children. Some of the children that's coming up today, I hope that they really grasp on to loving up on themselves and pouring into themselves.
Absolutely.
For these girls, don't chase after no boy, no man.
The same thing for men.
Don't chase after no girl, no woman. Because what's for you is not gonna make you chase it. Fuck that. Those days is over where men gotta chase after women and vice versa. Them days is fucking over, okay? Can we sit and have a conversation and let's see if we click, let's see if we vibe, like, let me dissect your brain, you dissect mine. Like, don't chase after nobody. Okay?
It's like, why be quick to get into you? And I know myself. I know my worth. It ain't even about you.
Right.
I'm not quick to get into you. Like,
right.
You know, we gotta really
know our worth. Because when we know our worth, we're not going to put up with everything.
Right.
When you know your worth, you're not going to put up with certain shit because you know, yeah, no, this is not worth my fucking peace. This is not worth my sanity. This is not worth my time. It's just not worth my energy and I'm not going to do it. And I ain't finna fake the funk either. If I ain't fucking with it, I'm just not fucking with it. Because we know our worth, man. You got to know that you the shit. My allergies acting up. You gotta know that you the whole shit. You know
who you are. Know who you are.
Yeah.
Know who you are.
I don't think I took my allergy pill this morning. My allergies is acting up. You should see how hard I'm fighting to not scratch my throat right now. Because, you know, I don't want to make that noise.
Yeah, you funny.
That irritating ass noise. But it worked, though. The people with allergies know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Alright, so is there anything you want to dive into? What's been on your mind? What's been, you know?
I just been thinking, like, really, for the most part, not for nothing, realizing that it just depends on where you're at in life. It depends on that's how I feel, what you should be thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's really that one thing that you should be pushing for, and not saying pushing for that one thing in one way, but just it's really that one thing that you should be pushing for to keep you at your highest potential.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really locked in to yourself. Like, being different. Mm-hmm. Sitting down, breathing, doing things.
Right.
Like, focusing, doing things that come with discipline.
Right.
In your everyday life.
Right. A lot of people don't got that, guys. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are not able to say, you know what? I don't need to do this right now. Let me go do this instead.
Investing in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you spend a lot of time just idle, whether it's sitting there and you just letting music play or something and you're doing nothing, like it's something else that you really could be doing.
Right. Right.
It's something you could. I always feel like this. There's so much information now. It's no reason for you to be sitting still. You could always be teaching yourself something.
Right.
you can always be teaching yourself something. So why not always be involved in doing the best that you could do at that? At least.
Right.
At least.
Right.
For yourself.
Motivation comes behind that, and a lot of people don't got that. A lot of people are not motivated.
Right.
Like, and that goes back to some people are really just comfortable where they at.
Being who they are.
And that's good for you, but life passes those people by. They catch up late. You know, and it's like, not, like, no shade on the ones who begin things late or start achieving things late or start becoming abundant in their life at a later time. I'm literally talking about the ones who sit and do nothing and watch everyone pass them by, and now all of a sudden it's like, okay, I guess I better get my shit together.
Right.
I guess I better get me together, you know. Shit, I'm here. Because now everyone done passed you by. Everyone's not in that same energy as you. So you might still want to hang out. They got shit to do. I got to get up and go to work the next morning. I got to go take the kids here. I got to, you know, like, we got shit to do. We can't hang out no more. So now you're seeing less and less of people because niggas actually got lives. We got shit going on. So now, let me hop on board too.
Exactly.
No, I mean, wait till the last minute if you want to. But I'm just saying, they always say the early bird gets the worm, right? Wait till the last minute if you want to.
I feel like this. I wish I would have known or felt like, you know, knowing that to invest in yourself is the best thing at an earlier time in my life.
Right.
Like, just that one quality and believing in yourself no matter what you're doing. And,
right.
Like, because you don't have to be, you can still be just as aggressive in a way positive way.
Very true.
Aggressive in a way positive way.
Very true.
And build yourself up.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta kind of dedicate a little bit of time.
And surround yourself around the right people.
Or know people. Even if I know people say, you know, of course, your net worth, shit like that. You know, you gotta move around. But a lot of times the foundation, like that bottom part of evolving, that's where you're at.
Right.
You're in between. You know what I'm saying? You're right there.
A lot of people don't have that support, but support yourself. You can build yourself up. You'll get that team as you go. A lot of people don't start with a team. You start by yourself. And now you're figuring out, okay, I prefer to do it this way. So now when that team do come in, you already have like your code of ethics. Exactly. Right? You already have your standards and your morals and the shit that you standing 10 toes on.
Right.
And now there's no room for nobody to fuck that up. Because you done already, this is how bam, and it works. Just incorporate a team now. And again, you're going to find the solid ones on your way there.
And then again, check this, the thing about it is, the way life is, you might come across somebody or something that you wasn't even expecting for. You could have been doing one thing, and your intention is to do one thing, and then when you meet the person that you met, the thing could change.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It can get deeper. And doing something positive and really asking questions. You know, that's another thing. It's nothing wrong with asking questions. It's not wrong with that. It's not wrong with asking questions.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to give me the information, I'm going to sit on the other end of the phone or whatever it is, how we're communicating this, with a pen. And but I want to write the information down.
Right.
I'm going to write it down. I wouldn't even type it, really. I'm writing it.
Right. For real.
You know? I'm take my time with it nice and slow, put it on the pad.
You ain't never lied about that. Remember when I was wholeheartedly invested in doing Odessa's Cafe? All the work I did. I got the LLC. I went back to school for and all that stuff. Something happened that I got in a situation, and to piggyback off of what you said, like you could be doing one thing and meet someone who's doing one thing. Something happened and it made me shift gears, and I no longer wanted to do the cafe because it was an interaction I had with someone. And I'm really intrigued with how one can be so upset at someone else's positive nature. Like that, like, because I feel like, how dare you not like someone because they're positive? How dare you not like someone because they just choose not to be you know what I mean? Like, how dare you?
And you have that intent towards them. They have that intent towards you, and they're still looking at you like you're doing something wrong, and they're doing something wrong to you. Saying, you know?
Yeah. So it like, my mindset was no longer on cooking. I still enjoy cooking, but I no longer want to do the cafe. It's like, okay, I want to do a podcast. Because now I done absorbed so much shit. Not necessarily things that people told me, but things people shown me. From watching people, how they behave and how they act, I done absorbed so much shit that I'm like, you know what? I have so much shit to speak about. And that's when I came to you, like, yo, cuz I'm thinking about doing a podcast, like, cuz it's like, yo, even with the relationships, it's like, wow. And I'm noticing I was in a karmic relationship. I just noticed that. I was in a karmic relationship, and what I was supposed to get, which I did get from this karmic, was to appreciate me more, to know my self-worth. And I got just that. And because I'm noticing, because I understood the fucking assignment, and I took the time out that I needed to work on some shit that needed to be worked on within myself, I'm receiving a lot of abundance because of that. Like, the universe will bless you as long as you, like, you know how you're in a situation and you feel like with cheating, oh, I don't know, I just feel like he's cheating. My nigga, why you can't feel like it's time for you to get your shit together? Right. Like, why you can't feel like, I should stop doing this because it's hurting so-and-so. I should stop doing this because it's hurting me. Because it's not always the people around you. You, too, can get in the way of yourself elevating. We all know people could, but you could do it for yourself by allowing other people to get in your way. By allowing things to get in your way. By allowing yourself to hold on to negative situations that then already came and gone. Like, it be the past, too. We gotta learn how to let go of the past.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people move in the energy they move in because they're still affected by shit that happened to them at the past. A lot of people are really not healed, for real.
Not at all.
And they're gonna take that shit out on you. I always say, listen, how you treat me, as long as it's in a negative light, how you treat me ain't got nothing to do with me and everything to do with you.
Especially if I don't have no intent on treating you that way.
Right.
You it's like, in the sense, in the reality of the world, the way the world perceives shit like that is they got over it. But in reality, they didn't.
Right.
They really lost. Because you're good. You was good to them.
Right.
No matter what. Even if they wronged you. So, you won. Regardless. It doesn't matter. That's not how God intended it.
Right.
It does not work like that.
Right.
You could think that, but you don't have a rude awakening.
Very true. Very true. And let's not play the get back. People are gonna, the reality is we're gonna get hurt by people. We might do something that, shit, we might hurt ourselves by putting ourselves in some shit, but we don't play the get back card. Like that whole, oh shit, this person done fucked me up, so you know what, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna stop this for them, or whatever the case is. Just let the universe work, because it works. Let people treat you how they treat you, as fucked up as they want to treat you. Not let, but You know, once you remove yourself, because they're going to get their
once
shit.
Once you realize, just remove yourself,
they gonna get
learn
their
behaviors, and learn how people move when it's time for you to move.
Right. Right. Because what I realized, especially after my last relationship, I realized a lot of people are not really mad at you. Especially in relationships, when you are the person that pulled your energy back. They're not really mad at you. They're mad at themselves.
Right.
Because, damn it, I fucked up. Damn it, I know I can't get this person back.
Right.
They're really mad at themselves and kicking their own fucking ass because, hey.
That's what people do. They know, someone knows when they did something wrong. Mm-hmm. And when they lost a good day. If somebody loses a good day, it happens, it's life.
Right.
Like, you know, but that still shouldn't deter your character.
Right.
You can't let it.
Right.
Because the majority of the time, that person probably was like that before you even, way before. Mm-hmm. So long. Mm-hmm. Before, like, that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
It was definitely not intentional because that person has always been that way. Mm-hmm. For so long.
Always operated in that energy. Like, could have been this is just how they operated with everybody before you. And maybe the people before you did not, like, because what I noticed is, like, you could be the one person to actually force that person to fucking be accountable. Force that person to look themselves in the mirror where no one else has done that shit. Right. No one else has done that shit. But this one person, it's like, but then they still don't change. They still operate in the same energy. It's like, you're not going to get it. And 9 times out of 10, those be the people who find themselves by themselves or find themselves always in a fucked up situation.
And you know what it is too, when someone does something to you and they know they did. Mm-hmm. If you do go back to them, mm-hmm. they're gonna feel like they could do it again.
That part.
Because that's how people are.
Right.
If they really feel like you know.
Right.
And even if they feel like you didn't know at first, but then you know a little bit of time into it. That's still gonna.
Right. Like, alright, well, hey, you knew I did this shit and you decided to take me back.
Exactly.
So whatever I give you, you kind of asking for it.
You keep coming, if you can, and then if you continuously do that. So
right.
Do that. It happens.
Right.
No.
Just be mindful and aware. People will try to get you in that whole I'm sorry shit. And like, it sounds good, but that's just a word. Like, I gotta pay attention to your actions when you offer me an apology. That shit gotta add up.
It's like playing the fool before.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Now, see, my issue, and I wonder if I had spoke to you about this. When I was like, remove my energy from dude. And I was like, well, like, do the nigga even care? Like, he's not even trying to fight for me and all that stuff. And it comes back to it's not me.
Right.
But I had to sit with that shit for a couple weeks. Like, how dare you, if you know you got a good person, why you not gonna try to fight for him? Then it's like, well, okay, what can you say? Seeing that, how the situation went, what could you say? What could you have said? What could you have done? But you didn't even try. And that had me bothered in the beginning when I pulled my energy back. Because I felt like, why would you not fight for a good person?
And a lot of times people, like I was telling you, as far as how I saw it, mm-hmm. that person really looks at you like you're stronger than them. Mm-hmm. So people will be around you and envy you. Mm-hmm. And like,
even the person you sleeping with.
Exactly. Yeah, those will be the worst ones. You literally sleeping with the enemy,
Right.
and you have no clue, or
Right.
you do. You start to gain a sense after a while.
Wow. Because I definitely noticed. And I did a whole cleanse. I prayed to God. I prayed for God to remove my energy from said person and remove said person's energy from me so that way I can continue on to receive the things that I deserve.
Right.
Facts. Like I asked God like 4 times because again, like you can be done, but people that don't mean people's done holding on to you. Some
Right.
people, still be holding on to your energy.
Exactly.
And it's like, goddamn, let me go. Oh no, I refuse because guess what? You were a great person to me and I fucked up. And instead of me getting my shit together, I'm gonna pop in and out of your life at unexpected times. You might be in a decent relationship. I might just pop the fuck up out of nowhere, send you a text, an email, call from a different number.
Right.
Like I might just interrupt your life at times.
Right.
And if you allow me to, you know what I mean? Like you said, if you allow them to, people be so fucked up. But yeah, that shit had me bothered in the beginning because I really felt like, wow, like he just didn't give a fuck. But then it's like, no, it's not that. He don't know how, Tamika. He don't know how to fight for you.
Yeah, he feels defenseless.
Yeah.
You know, that's how he looks at you.
Yeah. Well, listen, don't look at me like that, okay? Because I'm strong or whatever, but I'm still a motherfucking female. I'm still a girl. I'm still a lady. I'm still a woman. And in my new situation, I already told him when he come around, my hands are like this, honey. I need help with everything. They don't work. You gotta help me with everything. Cause I didn't get that in the last relationship. Not to say like he got to literally help with everything, but it's good to know that you actually have someone who wants to help you and not just sit by and watch you struggle. To be in a relationship and have someone actually watch you, like you come to them for help and they watch you just figure out how to do the shit on your own when they could help you, but they're just sitting there watching you. You know how that fucking feels?
Right.
Like, goddamn. I done poured so much of me into you. My cup ran over. Now when I need you to pour a little bit into me, you ain't got shit. You ain't got shit for me. That's the equal give and take. That's what equal give and take come in. Period.
People are selfish too, you know. So
And people are selfish. Well, listen, right? Because I'm a little hungover. I'm ready to get in the bed. It was nice chatting with y'all. I hope y'all took some shit from it. Because you got any last minute things?
You know, just shout out to being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shout out to being authentic.
Mm-hmm.
It's real potent.
Hmm.
It's real potent.
Louder than some weed, I tell you. When it's genuine, people don't like that shit though. People don't really. A lot of people don't like genuine people. Like genuine people. That's why I feel a lot of people don't like that. When what I say earlier, how a lot of people's like irritates a lot of people's demons. A lot of people need you to be there to feed off of your positivity, but then that drains you, and sometimes you don't even realize.
Right.
Like people are really draining you for your energy because it's so good, so pure, it's so genuine.
Person will hang with you for that.
I
personally, I came across conversations in my life specifically with that about a person, and them letting me know, like, you know, be with yourself.
Yeah.
Be with yourself, because that's the best thing for you to do.
And I'm okay with being with me because I love me some me.
Because you ultimately know that the world is going to disappoint you a lot of times. You have to
Right.
learn that.
Right.
So you can't get mad when
Right.
you're dealing with a lot of people and you get disappointed.
Right.
Because it's like that's what the world does at times.
It disappoints without letting you know.
You gotta accept that.
Without letting you know it's about to throw some shit at you.
A pro, but it might be a real con with it. Two at the same time, and some outs.
Yeah, take the good with the bad, and don't look at every situation as why me? Why is this happening to me? Switch that narrative. Ask why not me? Who else is better equipped to deal with it than me? With that DCF situation happened with Monty, I was for a long time in the energy of like, why the fuck? Like, why am I going through this? Like, I'm not even that type of mom and woo woo woo. And after a while, when I started to see certain changes in him, it switched from, you know what? Alright, I can handle this shit. So why don't get this shit to nobody else? Cause they might crumble.
Right.
don't put this on no one else, God. They might not be able to take it how I'm taking it.
Right.
So why not me? Why not me? It's, hey, it was a humbling experience. I didn't feel like I needed to be humbled with that situation. But nonetheless, I got to learn and see some things that I did not know and see from my child throughout the whole experience. So I'm glad that I switched the narrative, because for a long time I was in that woe is me energy, like mad at the whole DCF system, mad at the whole courthouse. Like, why the fuck are y'all doing this to me? Like, there's mothers out here who really need DCF in their motherfucking life. I don't. Why? And then again, I started to see certain shit, and I'm like, yeah. Anybody? I remember even telling a DCF worker one time after she told me I need to learn to control my emotions. Because I was very vocal throughout the whole DCF case. That's still my son. The fuck are y'all talking about? Very vocal. And I remember her telling me I had to learn how to control my emotions. And I told her, you wouldn't last a millisecond in my shoes. You'd be throwing them bitches right the fuck back. Don't tell me to control my emotions. I know how to already. But when it's involving your child and you're literally fighting for your fucking child, like, you're gonna I controlled my emotions until I couldn't control them no more, is what I'll say. Because after a while, it's like, okay, I just want my son to come home. I just want my son to come home. Like, y'all doing all this extra shit. Everything's done. Now y'all implementing more weird shit that shouldn't even be on the list for me to do. Like, it just seemed like after a step was completed, another fucking step was added. Where'd it come from? Now I got this to do. Now I got this to do. Y'all just never gonna give me my son back.
Came out the book. Rule book.
like, and then to find out after speaking to the attorney, half of the shit should have never happened. But it already happened. I'm not, you know what I mean? My son is home, woo woo woo. But yeah, listen. Some people be fucked up. You gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta love up on yourself. You gotta make sure you pour into yourself. Don't let nobody continuously play with you. Once you catch on to how someone or a collective is operating, the energy they're moving in, take heed to that shit. A person ain't gotta show you 20 times that they ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, don't
show you once.
Don't allow someone to show you, to repeatedly show you how they gonna play with you. Cause people gonna show you how they gonna move with you. You just gotta pay attention.
That's it.
You just gotta pay the fucking attention.
You're gonna learn if people
gonna show you exactly how they gonna move with you. Like, and learn how to read between the lines of what people say. Some people are real good talkers. Some men and women are real good talkers. Pay attention though, and pay attention to how people talk about other people. People that they hang with, how they talk about their folks, how they talk about, you know what I mean?
Definitely gotta watch that.
You know,
'cause it's like if you're talking about if I know you,
mm-hmm.
and I'm watching you talk about all the people who are like maybe your family or I know or the ones that you're saying are your friends.
Mm-hmm.
How can I trust what you say about
Right,
me?
right. I know you talking shit about me. These are the people
that been in your life and been around you the whole time. You've been alive.
I know you talking
of your
about
life.
me.
You know?
Right.
Listen what you're saying to them.
And you hang with them. And I see you be lovey-dovey with them. And it's like you never said a bad word about them. No. Pay attention to how people talk about other people to you. Because I just peeped some shit last night. It ain't about nobody at the game night. Somebody from the game night is going to be watching this. It ain't about nothing at the game night. But I like, something clicked in my head last night about someone. I said, oh, shit. She's definitely been talking about me. Because I paid attention to how she talked about so-and-so. And I seen her with so-and-so. There's no fucking way you're not saying nothing about me. But anyways, I don't have friends. I got cousins and sisters and...
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? There's friends who over time I've accepted as family because they real. You know, there's some friends who just become your brother. Right? Like, that's it. But protect y'all's energy. Thank you for hanging out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Me and Deuce, whoop, whoop, whoop. R.I.P. to Gramps, yo. A part of me wish I had more time with Gramps and Nana. I always told my dad that. But I'll see them on the other motherfucking side. Not too soon. Father God, take me when I'm 107.
Yeah, living long.
Okay?
Living long.
Because when I'm 107, I'm going to throw the cane down and I'm going to get jiggy one more time because it's all in the shoulders. And then it's going to be my day. At 107, I already had a conversation with God and he said, I got you. So if you want to die at a certain age, just ask God and he's going to grant it for you. That's it. That's it. As long as you, how do you call it? Continue to make God proud. Whoever the Most High that you look up to. A lot of people may not be religious. That's fine. But stay prayed up and pray
Absolutely.
that the negative energy, the negative people don't come near you. And pray that you are
Stay
mindful.
out of alignment. What's not for you.
What's not fucking for you.
Totally out of alignment with it.
And you know what also too I pray for to God? I pray that if someone or something is not for me, make it hard for me to get it. Make it hard for me to get said thing. Make, like, every time I talk to this certain person, because there's times I'm just not sure about a person, how they talk to me, how they treat me, and I'll pray to God for answers. And I'll be like, if I'm not supposed to be friends with this person, if I'm not supposed to be in relations with this person, show me that. You know what'll happen? Either I'll stop hearing from the friend or the guy, or something will get shown to me. And I'll be like, damn, that was quick.
Oh, yeah. God's next day. God's next day.
Quick.
God's next day sometime, too.
That was quick.
That's definitely a fact.
Because if you ask, he will show. Or she. You don't know. God could be,
like,
you know.
whoever you.
But it will be shown. So continue to just ask the universe, if it's the universe, to remove all negative people, all negative things away from your energy. Anything that's not conducive to your health. Anything that's not helping you is ultimately hurting you, and you don't fucking need it. Alright, so
yes, of course.
Me and Cuz out.
Easy, you heard.
Y'all take care. What it is, what it do with the whoop whoop. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, whoop whoop. Follow me on Instagram at Uncomfortable Conversations Pod, whoop whoop, POD at the end. Y'all remember I did my little song on the last segment. I don't need to do the song on this one, whoop whoop. But I'm excited, y'all. Cause I'm here with y'all and I'm here with Cuz. I haven't seen Cuz
Thank
in
you
a
for
while.
having me, of
You
course.
welcome, Cuz. You gonna come back.
Yeah, you know that.
We're gonna do talk about like life insurance and how important it is to get to have insurance in general. Also, too, be mindful because people could take insurance policies out on your ass.
Without you knowing, there's a lot of that.
Hell to the no. Hell to the no. So, yeah, I thank y'all for hanging out, whatever. Take care. Enjoy the rest of you guys this Sunday. And I'm going to see y'all next week. Holla back, young and whoop, whoop. I don't own the copyrights to that song because I don't want Fab to be at my neck.